payload that we created uses a reverse payload. So like I said before, it does not open a port in the target computer. It actually connects from the target computer to our computer, and by doing that it will bypass firewall and it will look less suspicious. So for this to work, we need to open a port on our computer. So what you need to do is you need to open our Metapredator, which is Metasploit. So just type msf console, then it will open our Metasploit. So now, so I'm going to use a Metapredator framework. Now to use or run a Metapredator deploy it, all you have to do is just msf console. So the method or the interpreter operator that will create it for us is actually programmed by the people who makes this exploit. So that's why we are using Metasploit to listen for our incoming connections. So validation actually uses Metasploit to generate the backdoor that we created in our previous lecture. So to listen for incoming connection, we are getting used to this module limiter. So what I said, what you have to do now is you have to use our this handler. So just type use exploit multi slash handler, then it will load this handler, which is in default is reverse TCP. So don't worry, we will use our reverse HTTPS. So just type option. As you can see, it uses generic reverse TCP. So what you have to do now is we have to change this to our previous reverse HTTPS that we created the payload, the same payload method. So simply what you have to do is change this module, change. So what you need to do is change this payload to this one. So just type set payload and it will change this payload to this one. So simple, just type payload and then again show options to check if this payload is changed or not. As you can see, it already changed to our reverse HTTPS payload. Then what you need to do is we need to, as usual as previously what we did, change our L host and L port. So simple, set L host to the IP address of our Kali machine or use this machine that you will be using, and as same set payload to 8080 that we previously set. As you can see, after that show option gives you all the updated results in here. Then after that simply type exploit, and as you can see it is generated and start to exploit in this machine and in this port. So what you have to do now is the file or the backdoor that we created previously, we need to send it to our Windows machine. So we have to go to this directory where your backdoor was created. So var, you have to go var lib val output compile. As you can see, this is our backdoor that we created last time. So just copy this, paste it to the Apache web server that was built in Kali machine, so which is in this directory www.html. So I created a folder, so I paste it in here. As you can see, this is our payload. So what you have to do now is you have to run our Apache server. Simple, just go to the directory. As you can see, this is our IP of our Kali machine and this is the directory of this folder. Just download it, and as you can see, my antivirus didn't even detect it and it was saved. So what you have to do now is you have to just open this file. So just press open, more info, run anyway. So let's try to download again. I change the sleep time so that, so as you can see it already run, and as you can see it didn't even recognized and it run. So you see the target machine it connected and it is working. So now we have a basic full control over that computer, this computer right here, and we have a like material session, and then the interpreter will allow us to do anything and literally anything that the user have and you can do on this computer, which is the Windows 10 in our virtual machine. So that's how this payload works using this reverse HTTP payload.